Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
We're just a couple of kooky, crazy kids in love. They love reacting to some Vox Machina.
Yes, we do.
So this is the Legend of Vox Machina Season 3, Episode number 10 that we're checking out today. And you can get early ad-free access for these reactions over on Patreon and get full watch-along reactions. Patreon.com/definitely-not-definitive, or just click the link in the description of this video.
Yep.
Are you ready to do this?
I'm ready.
Okay.
The fuck just happened?
She took him. Raishan took Thordak's corpse. She laid a trap for us and we walked right into it. This entire time I've known, but I couldn't convince anyone.
You can't blame yourself for this.
I don't.
She blames everyone else.
I was questioned, doubted, dismissed by my own team.
Keelan!
The team is broken.
Injured,
Yeah.
not broken.
Keyleth was right, you know. We deluded ourselves. Convinced each other we could solve any problem if we did it together.
You want to go after Ripley?
I thought avenging Mother would feel better. It didn't, because I know there's one more wrong to right.
Yeah.
What about the team?
There is no team anymore.
If this is what you want, sister, I'm with you.
What is happening to us? His body's healed, but he won't wake up.
Let me try something. Scanlan.
Wake up.
Wake up, you lazy ass! I got booze! A naked lady's covered in booze!
Covered in booze.
That always works.
Sing a song. There you go.
I gotta find Lauren. Don't move until I get back.
You stay in the exact same position the entire time.
Sorry, it's Pike. Hello, you know me. Which room is Kaylee in?
Sick.
Thanks, Doc.
I'm her ride.
Why would I be able to do fuck all? Because he cares about you, like, genuinely cares. I've never seen him like this about anyone.
Except himself?
He's been working on this song. It's for you.
Then how come he never came to see me?
He did. He risked everything to find you. We've been through a lot.
Are the two of you...
God, no. Well, I mean, we don't need to talk about that. You bring something out of him no one else can. You might even make him want to live.
Scanlan fucking shorthalt.
I mean, it's a good question. I mean, because Pike was able to find her so easily. She's like, why didn't Scanlan?
Well, she does have someone who can like do instant
Yeah, exactly.
teleportations.
Yep, that helps.
Oh.
How will I lead the Ashari if I couldn't even get 6 friends to listen to me?
Stumbles are a part of growth.
Except I won't get another chance. None of this matters if I can't find Raishan.
There is an ancient ritual. It can locate someone over vast distances.
How do I use it?
It uses you.
It's extremely dangerous, known by only a handful of Earth Ashari. They will not share it without permission from the Council.
Then you better call a meeting.
Okay.
Still Ben, home to the least trustworthy filth in the realm.
Looks like it.
You sure about this?
What business did you call us to hear?
Actually, I wanted to address you.
There you go.
At the Battle of Iman, I fought alongside brave Fire Ashari, who gave their lives against Thordak until Raishan betrayed us. I know it's my duty to stop her, which is why I ask you to entrust me with the Earth Ashari seeing ritual.
Such a thing has never been done before.
I'm not the same girl you knew when I left. I have passed through fire and become one with it. You have no idea
Been to hell and
what
back.
Raishan is capable of.
Our elders afflicted her with a corruption that will eventually be her end.
Not fast enough.
And now you're asking to what? Skip ahead in your Aramente and learn this dangerous rite?
She's coming for you.
The Ashari, yep.
Yeah.
Your mother said the same, and she was never heard from again.
Ooh, that was below the belt.
That cannot supersede your duty. The request is denied.
You can apply again in 6 months.
I'm sorry. I must recuse myself from this decision.
Raishan's coming for you all.
They have to know that.
I'm not sure that they do. She sounded awfully confident.
You attract attention.
Yeah, that's someone to recruit.
A pepper box.
Listen, I picked it up.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Just came to ask where you got that pepper box.
Or I could slice your throat.
Don't be trimming another who keeps the cloak.
Suppose we be doves then.
She doesn't speak the language.
He was about to kill you.
His clasp. Yeah, she can be a bit.
Don't worry about it.
I have a sister
I got
too.
a sister too.
Exactly.
Fucking love her.
Let's start over, shall we?
You'll always be with me, and one day you'll be ready for your own journey. You only have to listen.
A ship's been making its way up and down the Lycidian coast, delivering these weapons. Flies no flag, bears no marks. Stops here to restock. You're on your own now. I don't mess with these fuckers.
Thank you, friend.
There's no friends among thieves. Just remember, our debts are paid in blood. See you on the other side.
Our business is not complete. You haven't listened to me.
The council has ruled, Keyleth.
No, you did. I've been told this fight isn't worth the risk. Warned to be cautious. But that's not leadership. It's cowardice.
You speak with a confidence you have not earned. Your mother knew the...
I am not my mother. My path is my own. A real leader is willing to give up everything for what she believes. Like it or not, we are part of this world. I'm ready to die for the people I love.
Good job, Keyleth. Way to get him to listen.
Since this ritual belongs to my people, our opinion must be considered. We are Ashari, but Keyleth is right. We are also Exandrian. It's time we started acting like it.
Matisse, you have no connection to this dragon. You won't be able to perform the ritual for her.
Which is why I will teach the girl.
The rest of you concur?
Very well.
Oh, how childish. You just stomp off?
Gaining the council's permission was easy compared to what lies ahead. Many have died attempting this rite.
So when do we start?
We should just go down there and force someone to talk.
Stabby, I know you want to find her, but we can't lose our heads. I'll see if I can pick up some conversation. You stay put.
Great. It takes years for Earth Ashari to master their powers. But this place, a nexus of intersecting arcane ley lines, will help you access those same abilities.
Strange statues.
People that failed.
These were people?
The people that failed.
Good call, but
Like these ley lines, you are an axis around which the elements flow.
And as soon as you teach me, I will use those things.
But I cannot.
Because I already have the ability.
You must anchor your power and allow it to grow.
A ship. Enough waiting. I am not missing her.
Just gonna rush in too quick. Sleep.
Nasty habit.
Well, look what we have here.
We caught someone snooping around the docks, hurry.
Damn it, Vex.
Connect with the ground, the stones, the mud, the imperfection. Now sink in, but slowly lose control, and you could lose yourself.
That's a calming thought. I sense something bitter.
The tether of enmity between you and Raishan. It courses through the ground like a sickened root. Follow it to her.
Before you turn into a rock.
I can't stay connected. No, it's pulling me under. Why can't I do this?
you can. You just
First
panicked.
try, yeah. Gotta have faith. You piked it.
Hold it. Boss told me to do the honors.
Why? Let the sea care.
You want to ask her? Be my guest.
Interesting. Where's your hook, Nikolai?
Ah, well, can't fault me for trying.
It's alright, she can hold her breath for a really long time.
The hell were you thinking?
Even for a moment, everything I feel about Percy comes rushing back.
I'm with you. This only works if you're with me, too.
Well said.
Intruders! Katamori! Launch the ship!
Ooh. Big dude.
Yeah.
It's usually Grog's job. Yeah, your brother can fly. They can chase the ship. Don't you have a broom?
Yeah, where's her broom?
You can both fly.
Focus. Reconnect with the soil.
Breathe, Keely.
I won't fail.
It's her brain with all the synapses.
That's what I was thinking it was.
You found her.
Is that Raishan? Something else.
Ripley?
What's her other connection? Is she gonna see them get captured? So it definitely is not.
Welcome aboard,
Ripley.
at your service.
Shit.
And this is why you don't just go off on your own like that. You need a team.
I think what Pike said really sums it all up, right? I mean, she sees Vex and Vax go off and she says, what's happening to us?
Mm-hmm.
Keely went off. They've gone off. Scanlan's in a coma. You know, you said the team is broken and I said it's injured, not broken.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to believe that, but it does feel broken with like the shards are just scattering off in different directions.
Yeah, I don't mean to beat a dead horse, but like, am I not seeing something? Like, again, Keyleth goes, no one listened to me. Like, I told you guys not to trust her. And I never felt like anyone was like, we need to trust her 100% or we need to trust her completely. I felt like most people were saying like, yeah, but what other choice do we have? Like, we need to kill Thordak. And like, I just don't know what their other options were. To throw this tantrum and saying that like, nobody would listen to her. It's like, well, because you didn't make a good point. Like, you didn't express yourself well enough. That's why no one was listening to you, is because like if you're like, hey, you know, okay, we'll trust her for like, let's use her for killing Thordak, but let's not trust her because she's gonna betray us. That would have been something different. But every single time you're like, no, this is all her. She's trying to kill us. She's trying to trap us right now. And just like what you were saying at that time was not true. You were wrong. I don't know. Like, is there something I'm not seeing?
No, I mean, I think you're right. Because also, like, Keely wanted to, like, jump down Rashawn's throat before Rashawn even got a chance to speak. I think everybody else at that moment had been like, let's hear her out.
Yeah.
And then they heard her out. And it wasn't that they didn't believe Keely or trust Keely. They wanted to trust Rashawn 100%. But then it was like, we have this obstacle we need to overcome. While emotionally, I understand where Keely is coming from. Because I think we have all, at some point, felt that like we're not being listened to, we're being dismissed, and then like we have that like I told you so moment, right? And like we feel vindicated. The reality is we have to have accountability for our side of that coin. And like I think you're 100% right. Like Keely was not making her argument or expressing herself well. She was sounding more emotional than logical. She was sounding more bittered, like she had this big grudge, than that she was coming from a place of sound judgment and reason. We're all going to get emotional at times. We are all going to want like revenge for people who hurt us, or like bitterness over having been hurt. And like all that's perfectly reasonable and very human. But those aren't like our best moments. And they're not what are going to win people to our side. Like you win people to your side by putting together a coherent argument based on sound judgment that says, hey, if we go along with Rashawn, let's just not ever lose sight of the fact that she's killed people and she's comfortable doing it and she's in this only for herself. That's an argument that everyone would be like, yeah, obviously. But Keely didn't make that. And she also made everything personal.
Yeah.
It was all about her and her hurt feelings and her not being listened to, which is a very me-centric argument. And again, that doesn't win people to your side.
And I get that's like kind of like the point, like her journey is to find her voice and get people to listen to her. Like in this one with the Ashari, she went back and she goes, you know, I need to get you all to actually listen to what I am saying, you know, not taking no for an answer and being like, okay, well, I don't feel like I have 100% put in everything that I can into this argument. And again, like she wanted to hear from everybody in that. And you know, if you all reject me, okay, then that's that. She thought she had a good argument and she stuck to it. So I get that's like part of her journey is finding her voice. And probably part of her hissy fit or whatever was just being mad at herself for that. I mean, she even said to her dad, like, how can I lead if I can't even get my best friends to listen to me, like 6 people to listen to me. But it was just like, I don't know, it just, the way she was handling it, and the way she was acting, and like she was like she was mad at them, it just didn't sit well. I was like, I don't like that.
Just kind of also going with what you're saying there. She doesn't acknowledge what her friends did do, and we talked about this before, but like, when she did get mad at Rashawn, they did without question stick by her and kick Rashawn out of that meeting, even though Rashawn was actually making a logical argument as to why they needed to work together. Yeah, like. Rashawn was the one who came to the table with the argument that was based on some sound judgment and could be mutually beneficial. And despite all that, and despite the fact that I got the feeling some of them wanted to hear her out, the minute that Keeley got upset, all of them rallied behind her and listened and was like, yes, get out. We're with her. So like, that's the other side of the coin, is that Keeley, with like her incredible eagerness to point out their failings in her perspective as friends of hers, she doesn't acknowledge the numerous times they've had her back and come through for her and been there for her. Yeah.
I did like the scene with Vax and the other thief when they started talking. When the subtitles came up, I'm like, wait a minute, but didn't he just say he spoke English? I'm like, it's like I understood what he said. Like, so why are they putting the subtitles there? And then the second time the other guy spoke, I'm just like, okay, so it's like secret codes that they're going back and forth, which is very tough to learn, very confusing. So they did a good job with that. And I love the whole, like, I have a sister too. I fucking love her.
Yeah, that was a great moment. And we needed that like lighthearted, fun banter after everything that we've been through watching the show the last 3 episodes. We needed that.
Yeah, I hope when they return with Scanlan's kid, Grog and Scanlan are still in the same position. I hope they bring that back.
I do too.
Because that would be great.
Yeah, I agree. Especially with Grog's finger like all up in his nose and everything.
Yeah. Good fight sequence on the docks. It's nice to see Vax and Vex in action.
Yeah, although now Ripley has them. And
yeah, but Keyleth knows where they are though. So
I don't feel like she's out of her tantrum phase yet.
I think this will bring her out of it.
I hope so.
She'll realize that she's got to go after her friends instead of going after Rashawn.
That her pull towards Vax was stronger than her revenge journey towards Rashawn.
There you go. There it is.
One can hope.
Also, the scene with oh god, I forgot her name already. Alara, where she like the teleporter that she goes with Pike, and then they did that perfectly because they gave it enough of a beat of like the awkwardness, and then her throwing out the "I'm a ride."
Yeah, that was so well handled.
So we definitely needed those humorous moments in this one because it's been a brutal stretch of episodes.
Yes, it has. Yes.
So if you want to see our full watch-along reactions for this and get early ad-free access, check out Patreon, patreon.com/definitenotdefinitive, or click a link in the description of this video.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching Vox Machina with us, but just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.